Everyone, my name is Crystal Lay, and social influence and social psychology aspect is quite powerful in a way that admires certain behaviors that individuals execute. Conforming is what I like to focus on for today's topic. Normative social influence tends to motivate individuals to conform. Explicit rules that are viewed as acceptable in terms of people tend to change their opinions, attitudes, and behaviors depending on the situation. More conformity may happen within a group setting where it is immediate and significant in order for the individuals to feel like they belong. Therefore, they follow the status quo. Place and where is also important, and where this dives into my next point on cultural adaptation within Japan. Cultural adaptation can play a part of the topic in a way that we can see that foreigners often try to adapt to these cultural differences in etiquette-wise behavior and norms. Conforming can also happen in the cultural aspect as we can actively look at others' cultures when determining our next actions or interactions. For a real-life example, individuals who travel to Japan tend to lack some of the mannerism that Japanese individuals possess. Other forms of conforming may include wearing certain fashion articles or uniforms, politeness in regards of bowing or excusing oneself, and punctuality and expectations as well. This ultimately forces individuals to engage in desirable behaviors to quote-unquote fit in. For a personal experience, my friend who had decided to travel to Japan for the first time decided to research things that he needed to know before taking the next flight to Japan. Although he is there to experience the beauty of it all, their norms are heavily inflated, and he makes sure to engage in certain behaviors in certain situations. For example, he would cover up his tattoos because even though his tattoos are a form of art, it is banned in certain places in Japan, but also he does not want to be judged upon in some circumstances. This is because tattoos could be seen as a negative connotation, as Japan may associate with yakuza, which is a form of crime syndicates. This ultimately is significant in the form of social conformity in the cultural adaptation. For my media example, in the movie Spirited Away, Chihiro finds herself in a different world from her own and in order to rescue her parents, she had to witness the most insane things with all kinds of creatures. Although she had to conform to the rules, she was expected to act normal or else she wouldn't be able to walk freely. She was a perfect example of an individual who was able to conform to certain norms as it is connected to the cultural adaptation aspect. Not to mention, she was able to capture the beauty of cross-culture, and at the end of it, reveals how much she loved and respected the place for what it was, despite the differences. Thank you for your attention as I tackled down all these three examples. Let me know your input.